So why now have you been involved with speaking about politics? What was kind of the turning point for you? Yeah.
What was the turning point? Well, I just got tired of being pushed around. Yeah. Sometimes you just get tired of it, and then you realize, wait a minute, I have something inside of me that's stronger than what's out there. That's right. So when you've had enough, you realize, wait a minute, why do I even care about these people and what they think? Who are they? They don't even know who they are. So I'm not going to back down anymore. I'm not going to back down ever again.
Amen.
Gossipers, like I've said before, I don't do politics. I don't understand it fully to speak on it. But when you have incidents where politics is meeting with entertainment, and then you have someone like a Nicki Minaj who basically is, I don't want to say, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Everyone is entitled to vote for who they want to. But with Nicki Minaj, I don't know what's going on with her. People have been saying it for a while that, she's bitter. She's always getting into arguments with other rap females like Cardi B. Remember they had the exchange back and forth. What was it, last month, where the kids were involved, and they said Lotto and, just a bunch of people they said, Nicki has problems with. So we're going to read this quick article from CNN, and when we're done with the article, we're going to talk about what's going on. So let me ask you a question. Do you think Nicki Minaj should be banned? I mean, it's her opinion. She wanted to go there. I'm sure she knew the risk of going on Turning Point, speaking out. She definitely knew the risk. And, a lot of people are saying that her main core, her barbs or fans are mostly gay people, especially gay guys. And she was talking and she said, boys be boys. So let me just play that and you'll hear what she says.
Be boys.
Amen.
Be boys. It's okay. Be boys. It's nothing wrong with being a boy.
Amen.
How about that?
Amen.
How powerful is that? How profound is that?
Amen.
Boys will be boys, and there's nothing wrong with that.
So you heard what she said there, boys be boys. And I'm like, no one said a boy could never be a boy. Now, what is she hinting at? Now, if she's saying that, don't be gay or don't be trans, then say exactly what you mean. And don't have people speculating on what you mean. And if that's what you really mean, they're saying like I said earlier, your fan base are mostly gay people, especially gay boys. So for you to come out now and say that, it would sound like you're not for gay people, not for gay marriage, anything like that. And to see that these are the people who took you to where you are. Again, her saying boys can be boys. There's nothing wrong with that. But what are you implying when you say it like that? And as I said, the only thing I can see is, well, gay, you shouldn't be gay, and things like that, if you get what I'm saying. So she's Christian, which again, fine, can be any religion, doesn't matter, but you have to be careful what you put out there, how you say things. And for her not to clear it, I even saw this post and I'm saying, Nicki did this? Ban gay marriage, God said Adam and Eve, love you barbs. But majority of her barbs are gay men, gay people. And for her to say, post something like this, and I'm like, is it really Nicki? There's the blue check mark, but anyone can edit, or so it's weird. I really don't know what's going on. So she did this interview. You've seen some of the clip that I showed you, and it's Turning Point USA America Fest, and it was held in Phoenix, Arizona. And she called Donald Trump handsome and dashing. And then she said J.D. Vance was an assassin. And you can see where she shut her mouth. And Erica Kirk is like, yes, and they say the same thing they do. They talk about me. And now Nicki's claiming that she has 100 new followers, amid her newfound MAGA support. And even J.D. Vance, he tweeted and said that Nicki said something at AmFest that was really profound. Now, what Nicki said basically was that black women, black girls should know what it feels like not to be liked, or what it feels like not to be accepted. And basically she's saying that white girls with blonde hair, blue eyes, they're now feeling what it's like not to be accepted, something to that crap. So that's what JD Vance was talking about. And yeah, I'm not even gonna go anymore. But what are your thoughts on Nicki Minaj going on that platform, saying that boys are to be boys, that basically, black girls need to not basically talk bad about blonde hair, blue eyes, which that is what society tells what is more acceptable. So I don't think blonde hair, blue eye, girls are getting treated badly, because that's the standard. Where you see people of other cultures, especially black women, when they have those blonde wigs on and they have different eye contact lenses and stuff like that. So no, the white woman or the white girl, blonde hair, blue eye especially, no, they will be just fine. So gossipers, what are your thoughts on Nicki Minaj? Is her career over? You have people coming out now and saying that they are no longer supporting Nicki Minaj. Allegedly, Joe Button is one of them. There was this a gay entertainer who said he's no longer with Nicki Minaj. And does she truly know what she's gotten herself into, as far as if she has no savings, or because they're also saying that she has money problems. So for you to do this now, knowing that you're going to lose a lot of money, what gives? And, Nicki, when I think Erica was like, oh, but people are talking bad about you, or, they want to cancel you. And Nicki was like, oh, I don't know that. I don't see that. So maybe she's not on social media checking stuff out like that. But yes, just with this event alone, Nicki is going to lose. She's going to lose. Hopefully, those on that side, Erica Kirk and JD Vance and all those people will be there to support her when she needs it. And even with JD Vance, his wife is Indian. His kids are not white. They're biracial. So I wonder what it's like in that household. Then again, Indians, they come here and they think because America tells them, these black people are no good, so treat them like they're no good. You are like white. They treat them the way white people treat them, and don't realize that they themselves are not accepted in this MAGA movement of whiteness, and not only Christianity. So it would be to hear from his wife's perspective. This is JD Vance, what it's like being an Indian around all these white people when you gather around with at events that your husband is a part of, right? But yeah, that's enough with Nicki Minaj. Again, I'm sure they sat her down, whomever is her publicist, manager, brand people with deals. They sat her down and let her know, Nicki, you step on that stage, open your mouth, then, this is it for your career. And like I said, they're saying she has money problems. Well, this doesn't help. Now people are gonna ban you. No more Nicki Minaj music. No one will want to work with you. And like she said, she's tired of being pushed around. I heard that Jay-Z is also, a problem for her, and everything like that. She has her brother who's in prison for essaying a little girl, and then the husband cannot be around kids, and he has his son. Nicki Minaj, she needs to go away for a while and appear when she gets her thoughts together. Gossipers, your thoughts?
Be boys.
Amen.
Be boys. It's okay. Be boys. It's nothing wrong with being a boy. How about that?
Amen.